Midnight is a very friendly and good-natured little girl. She loves to be touched all over. This lucky lady has found a new forever home and is doing great. Midnight was turned into a Pennsylvania shelter in April 2008 after being chained to a tree for most of his life. He was an attacked and a very territorial fellow when he was accepted by the Belgian Rescue Trust program and had a severe case of Lyme's disease. In just a few months, his foster had him on the mend and eating well. The Lyme's disease had weakened his muscles, but he has regained his strength and has learned how to play with the other dogs for the first time in his life. He was easily house-trained and soon preferred sleeping on the side of his foster's bed. After nursing Midnight along for 6 months, his foster adopted him. Bijou's owner was on the computer one evening and found the Belgian Sheepdog Trust's website. She saw a picture of Bijou and something inside of her was touched by her story. Bijou's owner suddenly decided that they needed her in her life as much as she needed them. When Bijou moved in, it seemed like she belonged there all along. They have 3 dogs and 5 cats, and they are one happy family. Simon was picked up in North Bergen, New Jersey, and brought to his new home in West Brookfield, Massachusetts. Simon and their other dog Lola are still trying to figure out the pecking order, and their play is who is boss. Lola, while smaller, gives as much as she receives, and it usually ends up with her spitting out a mouthful of black fur. But occasionally the owners see each other giving a lick on the muzzle or ears. This is truly his forever home. Shay was surrendered into a shelter in Idaho by her owner for unknown reasons. She was about 1 year old at the time. Brenna Hertews got word that there was a Belgian sheepdog in the shelter and bailed her out immediately. Brenna fostered her for about 3 months until she was adopted by a couple near Seattle. Everyone who has met this dog thinks she is about the sweetest creature they have ever met. Spice and her sister were given up to rescue by their owners. Both have found wonderful permanent homes where they are given the love and attention they deserve. Savvy, now Teddy, was picked up as a stray and rescued from a shelter. He is a beautiful boy who has found a wonderful new home with a loving mom and a turf roommate. 5-year-old Tasman and her brother Tattoo entered the rescue program in February 2008 after being kennelled for 5 months following the death of their owner in Florida. Taz didn't do so well during the first few months in foster care, partly because she was separated from her brother for the first time in their lives. But it wasn't long until she responded to her foster family's love and blossomed into the happy-go-lucky lady she is today with her new family in Ohio. Very ill Tinga was discovered in a Central California shelter in January 2008. She was suffering from a virulent strain of kennel cough that required many months of treatment. During that time, her foster family fell in love with her and she with them. In October, she joined the family permanently, sharing the bed with her other Belgian sheepdog and a bossy cat. Wiley is a wonderful young dog that was rescued from a shelter. He has found his place in his new pack where he has settled in nicely.